Hey everyone. So in this video, I want to go over how I would learn programming or just a new language in general here in 2026. And I wouldn't start with AI at first, and that's a nice companion and good on the side. And I also wouldn't start with YouTube tutorials either. Again, it's good to have on the side, good to watch like different perspectives, different learning styles. But instead, I would start with this website here. Many people may not know about in the programming community, and it teaches programming the way that it should be taught, and that's to learn by doing. In fact, I had an old math professor that said that math is not a spectator sport, and neither is programming because you have to learn by doing. The website is called Exercism, and it's been around for quite a while, and it has a lot of tracks on here. You see, I think, over 65 languages that you can learn here. And it's similar to some of the other sites like LeetCode and Code Wars, where you have different exercises to compete. They give you the exercises, and you have to make sure that unit tests pass before you can proceed. But the difference with for those other ones is that this one allows you to have kind of a mentor or somebody that can or somebody that knows the language a bit more that can go in and review your solutions and kind of give you feedback along the way. So let's go into it a little bit. Let's find the C sharp track here. There we go. So we join the track and it gives a good bit of stuff here. So we can gives a little bit of documentation, resources, and all that. There's a form where you can ask any questions that you have. In here, you can sign up to be a mentor. And down here, you can keep track of what new or updated exercises that there are. So, and as you can see, there are 176 exercises here, so there's plenty to keep you busy and to learn. So we'll get started. There are two ways to get started here. First, we'll have an inline editor, and then also they have a CLI where you can actually download the exercises locally and use Visual Studio Code or any other IDE that you prefer to use instead of the online one. But we'll start with the online editor here on this first one, and this is just saying hello world, and then we run a test to verify that it's running correctly. All right, so we passed, we can submit it. And then if you look at our iterations here, we see that this is what it looks like when somebody gives you some feedback. So you'll see it here. And then if we go back to the C# track and the learn over here, we see we can start with just the basics, and then we can go into all sorts of concepts of C#, booleans and strings, if statements, classes, lists, pretty much everything here to learn about C#. And the cool thing about Exercism as well is that maybe there's something wrong with one of the exercises or something in the docs that need to be updated. This is fully on GitHub, so you can make any updates on the website, the docs, the CLI itself. The problems are in their own language repository, so there's plenty to update if you need to. All right, so that's just a quick look at Exercism, something I would use if I'm learning a new language or if I'm learning programming from scratch here in 2026. So if you join the C# track, put in some exercises, feel free to put them in the comments and I'll be happy to give some feedback on them. Thanks, everyone.